Hey, good people, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. Today, I have a lesson on how you could really add some simple textures and different sounds to your playing. We're going to do it in a blues format today, but these devices and concepts will work no matter what genre of music you play. And it's so important to, put these concepts in a musical situation, right? Practicing them in a musical context. So if you want me to send you some jam tracks so you could do that, I have a great little practice tool for you. I'll send you 6 killer sounding jam tracks. I call it my jam track coach, but I've paired them with 2 ebooks where I give you a written lesson with each track, and it explains, okay, here are the chords, what do you want to try over it, some suggestions, why they work, and then in the scales ebook, I diagram out all the scales. Jam tracks are invaluable, right? Click on that link below, I'll send it to you for free. A lot of times students will be playing lots of single notes, just one note at a time, note, 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 and that's okay. But after a while, the ear kind of gets used to hearing that. So a great way to instantly and easily add texture and some spice to your playing is start playing multiple notes at once. And it's very easy. You could start with double stops. Double stops are basically just 2 notes played at the same time. But what this is going to do, it's going to really offshoot your playing with some different sounds and textures. And there's some really fun ones. They're all over the neck, but I'm going to show you some really common ones and how to use them in a more bluesy context. We're going to build them from our basic expanded 1 minor pentatonic and blues scale, which basically combines 3 box shapes. Now we're going to be in the key of B minor, so that scale looks like this. You find it with your 3rd finger on the root note low E string. So 7th fret on the low E string is our B. We'll start it a whole step behind that. Its shape looks like this. Okay, make sure you know where your root notes are, those B notes here, here, and here, 3 of them. And you also want to note where those blue notes are, right? Because we're going to use that for color. Here, here, and here. That F note. So if you're kind of stuck in this box just playing like all these little single note licks and whatnot, start with this double stop. It's a really good sounding one. What I'm doing is I'm playing the F sharp note on the G string 11th fret, and I'm playing the A note on the 10th fret of the B string. You can play those notes together or one at a time. Do like some inside picking where you put your pick inside the strings, upstroke on G string, downstroke on the B string. Added this double stop here. That's a really nice one I'm grabbing 2 notes with a 1 finger bar on the B and G strings at the 7th fret. Resolve it to my root note, B. With that one you want to try to vibrato, shake, or bend it. Sounds mean. If you could take a second, please subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep bringing the content, right? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Please tell us what lessons you'd like to see coming up. And if you like the video, please click the like button, give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for your support. Another really nice double stop, which will add a lot of texture, is right under this first one we went over, is this one. And then you can do that inside picking thing, one at a time or both together. Here I'm at the 12th fret on our root note B string, and I'm at that D note, 10th fret high E. Slide into that, slide into the other one. Then you can just descend right down the scale. Going to that double stop again. Real quick, while you're there, you can kind of use this one. It has an outside note in it, but this one is kind of cool if you go to it quick. That's at the 9th fret on the B and the G strings. Now here's another little double stop technique that I like to do where you're holding a note and hammering to the second note in the double stop like this. And that is a cool little device you could do. Here I'm barring a double stop, 2 notes played at once, right, at the 10th fret, high E and B string. But what I'm doing is I'm hooking my finger over and I'm hammering. I'm striking both, but then I'm hammering from 10 to 12 on the B string. And you get the second note underneath the sound. Now you have to be careful. If your finger is too flat, you're going to get something like that. You won't hear both notes because your third finger will hit that high E string. You want to hook it, kind of have your fingers kind of hooked. So that note, the D will ring. Now you could do that same device with other double stops like here. Here I was doing the same exact thing, but I was just moving it to that double stop we were playing before at the 7th fret on the G and the B. And then I'm hammering to the 9th fret on the G. Right? Both notes, hammer one note, but you get that other note underneath it. You can even do your double stops on the high E and the B at that 7th fret. Slide it up to the 10th fret. You can even do up to the 12th. Right? And a good one there. You can get some nice licks like that where I'm hitting that double stop and then I'm hammering on the high E string from that 7 to 10, pulling off the 7, but I'm playing the B string too when I first strike it like this. Strike both notes, hammer, pull, and you hear that B string ring. I'll show you one more which incorporates some string bending. You know, you probably bend this note a lot and you're playing this G string, right, at that 9th fret up to the 10th, right? That's our blue note bend. Very common, or you're sliding it. Put 3 fingers down like you're going to bend that, but also grab with your pinky that A note. 10th fret on the B string, right? So you get that if you play both together. I'm just playing the G string at the 9th, B string at the 10th. But I have these 2 fingers down on the G because what you're going to do is you're going to bend the G string. But I'm holding the B string on that A note. I'm not bending that. So I'm bending one string, holding the other, and you get a really cool sounding double stop. Opportunities with these double stops are pretty unlimited, right? So, you know, when you're playing your scales and you're building your licks, look for those 2 notes together and just try them and see what kind of sounds you can create, right? Try them off the bends and off of the hammer-ons like I was showing you there. Experiment. Put on a jam track so you have some, you know, context, right? Practicing in a musical application. Click on that link below. I'll send you 6 killer jam tracks so you can practice and apply these in different keys and kind of different tempos. And also, please remember to subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep bringing the content. We thank you so much for your support over the years. Give yourself plenty of fun time on that guitar. And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. I'll see you in the next lesson.